The Belmont family's American history began on September 5, 1825, when a 12-year-old August Belmont and his family migrated from England to America. The family used their wealth and influence to make a name for themselves in the world of New York finance and American politics. The Belmonts are known for old-world pedigree as lords and ladies, but in the new American society, they cemented their status with accomplishments like financing the building of the New York subway system and horse racing's Belmont Stakes. Each Belmont generation left their mark and increased the family's fortune, but Lady Agatha Belmont's history begins a bit differently. In the early 1900s, Morgan Belmont managed the Belmont family fortune. Morgan married into British royalty with Lady Margaret Frances Andrews, but they soon sadly discovered that Margaret was unable to conceive and bear children. Morgan was smart and shrewd and had a head for business. He was a world traveler and was considered quite the ladies' man and enjoyed the company of women during his business travels, and this brought about what would be secretly known as the Belmont family scandal. The scandal was that Morgan had an affair with Alice Hawthorne some 11 months ago. Alice showed up to Morgan's office with a baby and blackmailed Morgan into taking the child from her as she could not take care of it, and asked him for $10,000 to keep it quiet or she would tell the world what he had done. Morgan paid the woman and took the baby home to Margaret and told her what had happened. A grieving Margaret forgave Morgan and took the situation with the child as an answer to her prayers. The Belmonts moved out of New York to Oakwood, Rhode Island to avoid scandal and start their new family. Margaret loved the child as her own, and they named her Agatha Belmont. A few years later, miraculously, Margaret conceived and bore Morgan a son, Charles. A couple of years after that, he had another baby, Lydia. Over the years, Agatha was favored of the three children and endeared herself to Morgan and Margaret. This caused resentment and jealousy from Charles and Lydia throughout their lives, and they despised their sister Agatha. Agatha was a young woman when her mother passed away from pneumonia. On her deathbed, Margaret gave Agatha a brooch, a priceless family heirloom. When Agatha was 48, her father Morgan passed away. Before he died, he gave Agatha control of the Belmont family fortune and told her the truth about her biological mother, Alice. This caused a great deal of ill will and judgment upon Agatha from her siblings, Charles and Lydia, and there has been tension in the family since.